This is a Headgum Podcast.
You're listening to the Morning After Podcast.
Wait, I do want to do this. I feel more. Wait a second.
You feel, you feel like a
I feel more official.
like a studio singer.
Don't listen too much because I might make you hard
What
just by my
It
voice.
sounds really good in here.
Thank you very much.
is it making you hard?
Wait, you said making me hard?
It just
Yeah.
makes a voice.
No, I didn't hear that part.
You didn't hear
Well,
that?
you felt it.
Yeah, I did feel that a little too much. That was a little too intimate.
Little vibration
I'm good
in
here.
your hands.
Okay.
You felt his uncut gem. Now he's Jewish.
That thing's cut.
That thing-
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
It's cut.
It's cut.
Yeah,
Great
that's
intro.
gross.
Great.
That is
Stay cut.
disgusting and that is gross. Let's talk to me about, because I wear these little fun house slippers all the time, ashy ankles and all. Talk to me about those. Who's the stylist, the designer, the artist?
I used to make fun of people all the time for wearing Birkenstocks, but now that's all I wear.
Those are Birkenstocks.
Yeah, it's the most
That's what they're
comfortable
called.
thing. It's a company called 24.
They just feel very, and it's, if anybody who knows me knows I'm not racist. They just feel very white. Birkenstocks, I feel like I know black people wear them.
white
I'm just
thing.
saying, because Alicia
It's
wears
just
them.
they're just easy to slip on and get out the house. I actually went to Scottsdale a couple weeks ago, and I had
Very white.
I had my shoes laid out. It was a birthday weekend trip. I had my shoes laid out to pack. Completely forgot to pack them. Ended up in Scottsdale with just these.
No
And,
underwear, no nothing, just those.
I packed one pair of underwear actually.
Wow,
I had
that's
to,
the
like, go-
Terrell move.
Yeah, I just, like, did it. I don't know why. I just wasn't focused. I had a lot on my mind that day or something. I don't know. And then not the flex, but got some homies on the Sun, so I ended up sitting courtside with my Birkenstocks, and it was kind of a vibe, honestly.
You got some
Not
homies
turning
on the
back.
Suns?
Yeah, not turning back.
Who are your friends on the Suns?
Closest friend would be Royce O'Neal, and then this other guy named Kevin.
Kevin Durant?
Yes, that would be his.
You don't know Kevin Durant. You don't know
Do
Kevin
you know
Durant,
Kevin
bro.
Durant? I don't know.
You don't know Kevin. This is interesting. We got Caleb Feemster here.
Hey guys, I'm Caleb.
Caleb, your hoop dreams are over.
Yeah.
Because you're not that gifted at basketball. However, you've made quite the name for yourself being a trick shot artist, a very funny guy, a very entertaining social media presence. And I see you at games. I see you All-Star Weekend, on the court, doing weird
Interviews.
Yeah,
a little bit of
doing
everything.
Is that a cool second place to being in the NBA? Because for me, I wanted to be in the NBA,
Yeah,
and
but here's the
I
difference.
couldn't do those
Here's
things.
the difference. I had a chance.
You had a chance?
Yeah.
I'm black. I
Also
had a chance.
Lamorne might be the most gifted backhand compliment person that I've ever met in my life.
No,
Never
what-
once have I just gotten a straight compliment from Lamorne. It's always like, "Hey man, your fit looks really on point today. If you were blind." Like that's like he just like he knows how to like really build me up and then take me down, or take me down and then build me up. But that was a roller coaster. You started with a jab, went compliment, ended with a jab.
No, I didn't end with a jab. You didn't let me finish.
You
I was,
just said, "Is it a good second place for not being able to do what you wanted to do?"
Did you
How-
try
Yes.
to go G League?
I was in the G League.
you were not in the G League.
Yeah, I heard my first week of work.
Oh, you and Stephen A. Smith. This guy's like,
No,
You got her doing the shuttle run.
no. So, what question am I answering here?
well, you had to follow your heart.
Yeah. What position were you?
You tried to
Shooting
follow
guard.
your heart and didn't work out, but
Yeah.
you ended up following the second.
That's really early. That's really early. I knew it was coming eventually in this talk, but that's really soon.
I don't get it.
No, we could talk about it, but just warm up a little bit first.
Talk about what?
That was crazy.
I
Anyway.
was talking about basketball.
Oh, is that what it was?
Hoop
yeah,
dreams.
that was-
My fault, yeah.
No, but my real question,
Yeah.
because people think acting is my first love. It's not. Basketball was.
Yeah.
It just wasn't that good. But I genuinely was disappointed once that realization hit me. Once I was like,
In the sixth
you
grade?
mean
You're not making it to the league.
this is high school? I was like, but it just
Yeah.
no, there's gotta be a way.
You know what's crazy? So I'm opposite. I wanted to be a child actor when I was like 8 years old. I went to my parents. I was like, I want to act. And so they got me in acting classes, and I did the whole like plays and auditioned for commercials and all this other stuff. And then obviously basketball was like my sport love. My dad has been a high school coach for 40 plus years, Texas Hall of Fame. Like he's just basketball genius. And so obviously basketball was an easy route. And then in high school, it was kind of like, it's a joke that it was like a real life high school musical in the sense of like, I was in drama and I wanted to be in the production, but rehearsals were the same time as basketball practice.
Damn,
so I kind of had to
Zac
choose.
Efron.
So he knew how to take charges. He'd be like,
Honestly. Yeah. Yeah.
do all the flopping.
My flops are incredible. I'm in a men's league. I'm in a men's league now, and like you get to know the people you play against a lot. And just the other night I was playing and I flopped big time and they called it. And I hear the guy from the other side of the court go, "He's an actor, guys. Like you're really falling for this." And I go to the ref. I was like, "Yeah, but I'm a good one, huh?"
I just picture you in high school, like the practice ends and everyone's left, and like you're still in the middle of the court, and then you break into song. As like the janitor.
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna get extra shots up. All right, go ahead. Get your head in the game.
Yeah. They don't know I love the game, but I also love to sing.
No, I can't sing to save my life.
You can't sing?
I can't sing to save my life, even though I have a couple singles out on Spotify, like country songs. But like
we're going to get into that.
Okay.
Welcome to another episode of the Lamorning After.
Yeah.
As always, I'm Lamorne. To my right, Kyle.
Hello there.
The legend Shevrin. Today we have a very special guest. You know him from all of the internet. Basketball, dare I say, sensation. Mr. Caleb Feemster. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. I was waiting for an insult to come, but it didn't. And
It's on its way.
and it's on camera now. I need that clip.
Also, nice hoodie.
Thank you. I
Notice
found
the
this
hoodie?
in the back of my closet.
Okay. What was it doing back there?
Don't lie. That thing was in the front, pressed, ironed, ready to go.
No, you know why it's in the back? Because my gray hoodies are in the back of the closet.
That's so
It's color
wild to
coordinated.
have a black man in the back of the
Damn.
closet.
In the
We
back
have worked our way up to the front of the closet.
Well, if I had a black hoodie, you would have been at the front because my black hoodies are at the front. Respect.
Damn, that's crazy.
I regret doing that now.
You should.
You better post a black square on your IG right now.
Yeah, you have to. Just post a picture.
Show your solidarity. Before I actually forget, let's do our official call out of one, Adam Sandler, Joe Vesey.
That's right.
And I don't know who their third
Yeah.
is. Us three are ready to go anytime, any place, anywhere.
I've been waiting for this. Y'all told me about this 2-3 months ago. I'm ready.
I'm ready. We got
Might
the
have been
full
longer
court
than
in the back.
They're finishing up Happy Gilmore 2, and then I think it's time to make this game happen.
Let's do it.
Because they challenged us, by the way, guys. This is not us challenging them.
And one mixtape sensation, Joe Vesey.
Yeah.
/ comedian. Mr. Throw the ball in the shirt, hit it on this side. Surprise. The ball's now on this side.
I'm sorry. If
Vesey.
if
not
he
a
does
travel.
That, if he does that, he's going to do it while they're playing us.
Not
I told
a
him
travel,
that's a
apparently.
carry.
I mean, if
he
he
did-
does that, too, I'm just gonna have my hands there ready for the
Ready
ball.
for the
to come
ball.
on this side. There's no other route. This is going. It's gonna end up.
No,
right
because he
here.
can go like this. Boop, boop. Hit his back on the other side.
No, it's not happening, man. I mean,
He did this move when we were playing. We were playing like a light one-on-one. We're just kind of shooting around, like put your hands on my face. He was trying to show me his dribble skills. He did this thing where he bought the ball like this and then threw it behind his back like that. And I said, Gary.
yeah.
And he goes, no one's going to call that. I was like, when you did this and then you threw it around your back, that's a carry.
Yeah.
I was like, the ball was in your hand for 6 seconds.
Everyone's gonna call that.
Yeah, he was like, no, don't
I'm
street
curious,
ball.
I'm curious if he watched that. He probably didn't, but I did a video like that where I did that exact move against somebody to prove that it was a carry.
Wow.
And
Do you still have the video of when you showed me how to do that one trick shot?
yeah, no, you have it.
You have it?
You have
I
it
have
somewhere.
it?
Yeah, it's not because it was
Over
on
in the
old,
underhand?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
over on the old security camera. You had it.
Fuck, I don't know if I still have it.
I was so impressed.
I remember there was a time where we were at the old house on the court, and I like to think that when I'm like going for like a couple weeks straight, just out there every day, then I can shoot with anybody, right? I beat Lethal Shooter
You did beat Luch in a game of horse.
and I was in that mode, and I was like feeling very confident. So people would always come to the house and challenge me, and I would go, "Stop it! It's not going to happen." And I remember Caleb showed up to the house, and I had probably been shooting around that day, I think.
You had a little sweat going.
I don't know if I was feeling cocky, but I think I either challenged you or something. We were like betting like $100. And at this point, I had seen him play. We had been on the same team. And I was like, I saw his effort level was very low.
Very.
And I was like, oh, I see why he didn't go pro. And so
That's how I am all the time.
we go play one-on-one. I got the ball first. I made my first shot, missed my second. He then comes down and didn't miss the rest of the game. And I was like, nigga. I was like, you had me fucking. I was like, run it back. I was like, nah,
I think you still owe me that 100. To be honest with you.
No. Aren't you going to the Sacramento game? Those seats are like $2,000 a piece.
That's a good point.
So
we're even.
put it. So
No, we're even. We'll call it even. Are you coming?
I can't. I got to film that day. I might be able to come and leave at halftime. I could do something like that, but which is gonna suck because in the rest of the game,
That's is up to you. It's obviously
it's up to you if you want to be lonely for half the game. No, I have a guy who sits right next to me who's going to keep you plenty company.
Oh yeah, then no, I'm good.
Or you bring a lady. Bring a lady.
Yeah, bring a lovely young lady.
I just no.
Why not? Why did you exhale like that?
Talk to us, dude. What's going on with you?
First of all,
we're a science podcast, but we'll venture into relationships podcast if you need to help.
Well, one, I don't have a lady to take to the game, and I'm not gonna like scramble and then because like you're being very generous, and he's giving me his courtside seats tonight, Friday night.
Yeah, and this Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got what 48 hours.
Yeah,
to find.
but like now I'm gonna scramble and end up taking a girl that I
can we post a video right now on Instagram of us trying to get you a date?
Sure.
Wow.
I'm gonna do it on the story.
Wow.
Why do I have butterflies?
Dude, don't do that thing with your face. Do the other
I'm gonna
thing.
do it in selfie mode. I'm gonna
Hang on,
do the other thing.
So right now we're recording a live version of the Lamorne and After podcast. That's Caleb.
Hey guys.
Hello there.
That's Kyle.
I want to do an accent.
No. You have to be yourself.
Oh, my fault.
We can't get in trouble
Yeah.
for catfishing whoever.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. Caleb is taking my courtside seats to the Clippers this Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, let's state your stats, Caleb. You are 6'4",
6'5",
with the hair, with that do.
And those shoes from online that give
legs.
you like an extra inch. You know those
got
ones?
that.
Guys, okay, first of all, my official NBA draft.
Yeah, I see him wearing them.
6'5".
Yeah, okay, 6'5" height, handsome, Caucasian male. He's looking for a date. To
Friday night, courtside tickets to the Clippers.
Who wants to go?
Who wants it?
Wow.
Great.
I think that's going to do wonders.
Do you think if people stick around to the end of that?
You are single.
Correct.
We're trying to figure out what's wrong with you.
Yeah. Oh, please help. Honestly.
But like we need a starting off point. So you need to tell us because we could do a cold read.
I could read.
We read all the time.
Yeah, I could tell you exactly why you're single right now.
And
it's going to just throw the cat out the bag immediately.
I already know what you're going to say. So go ahead.
It's because you've never, and forgive me, but I'm putting it out there. It's because you.
Before you say this, I would just like to go on record and say.
Yeah, you're on record.
Lamorne loves telling people this.
Because it's unbelievable.
And also, he has my full permission to tell people this at any given time, which he has taken advantage of.
Yes.
But this is something that I'm proud of and not ashamed of. Go ahead.
He's also slid into some very attractive, famous celebrities to try to help you as
on my behalf, yes, which is very nice. We'll talk about that. But you can go ahead and drop the bomb, which I know you love to do.
Caleb,
I'm going to point right at camera when you say it.
You're 32?
32.
32, 6'5", virgin. Has never had himself inside of a woman or a man.
I mean, correct.
Listen, you don't know what you like until you try it, right?
That's not true. I know exactly what I like.
How? You haven't,
No,
if you liked it, you would have
let's not
done
let
it.
this go on a tangent. We're not doing this again.
Fair
If
enough.
you liked it, you would have done it.
Fair enough.
So how do you know you like it? What happens when you finally lay down with the woman and as you're doing it, you go, man, I want some butthole. Like what happens when this
Maybe
realization hits you? You'll be like,
booty hole
I
brown.
like dudes. Like it might hit you that way. You never know. You might be like, my pheromones ain't matching up.
This is
with
like
hers.
this is like the first time I tried caramel corn. I didn't really like it,
Yeah, you were like,
but I didn't
everybody
know
loves
I
it,
didn't
right?
like it until I tried it.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you like get your boy some buttery salted.
Yeah,
Get your boy some of that cheddar, that Garrett's popcorn.
cheddar Bob.
Get the regular, I get the cheddar, I get rid of the caramel corn.
And if you have to
Wait,
mix the corns,
Can I just ask what's happening?
No, we're trying to figure out what's
going on?
wrong.
Yeah, we're
trying to figure out what's wrong.
figure out what's wrong.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
cool.
trying.
I just got lost in the
we're doing a week,
popcorn.
but we'll bring it back.
Okay.
Just wait. We'll bring
I
it
just
back.
I need to pre-watch this before my mom sees it, so I can give her the timestamp to turn it off.
This is great. Your mom knows you're a virgin.
She does.
Right.
She
and she's
does.
proud of you for that.
She is.
Right. And also worried about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's
too,
like,
actually.
she's like, time is ticking.
Yeah, she's got 11 grandkids, and she's more concerned about me not having any grandkids. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's
Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have to do it at some point. Now, you're waiting for marriage, I'm
Correct.
to assume.
Yes.
Right? Now, I'm not sure how many women out there are willing to wait.
And this is Lamorne's theory of why I'm single is because I won't have sex.
Well, and this is me being serious. I go, okay, you go on dates with women. They love you. They find you very charming. You guys sometimes date for good periods of time. And then at some point, you know, one of your friends, Kevin Durant or somebody walks in the room and they go, my, oh my, look at those sweatpants. My,
Look
oh
at the
my.
dick print
They
on
go,
those.
my, oh my, like what? I must be, am I missing out on something? Because their body gets sent a signal.
Yeah.
And they hit the
Whoa.
shiver.
Whoa.
And they go, I need something inside of me to fulfill me sexually. Because everybody needs that something in their womb. Ladies, am I right? I know I can speak for you.
Science podcast.
It's a science podcast. I know all about women. And you not fulfilling that one little detail could potentially, because there are women out there who would love this. That's why we're doing this for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But you live in LA.
This is
like Sin City.
tough.
Yeah,
That
this
is
is
the
like
tough
Sin
part.
City's cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the tough part.
If you can find that group of women out there that are okay with you doing that, then more power to you. I actually applaud you for being able to abstain for this long. It's difficult. It's tough.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
It's
as much,
strange.
as
Dude,
much
your tea must be so built up and high. Like, it's
it's
crazy.
just gonna be
You're gonna shoot a hole through
potent.
somebody.
Just potent. Just kid the first.
Literally, there's going to be like a fountain. It's going to come out with so much PSI.
Oh my
Like, I'm like worried for the girl on your wedding night. And that poor hotel room.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, your first time has to be in a dingy hotel.
Yeah, it's
dude.
got. Yeah, it's.
They charges by the hour.
We're gonna ruin it for sure. I can't wait.
But I think Lamorne's onto something. There does have, maybe after seeing this, because we do have a very big female audience.
Yeah.
We love you,
Surprising.
ladies. There may be some women who are also waiting for marriage out there who see this and then will slide in.
Well,
and then,
so
because we've been trying to get people to pull each other
here's the thing.
and start a life.
I'll just say recently. I won't give a time frame, but recently, Lamorne met a girl that I was talking to, and as I was leaving Lamorne's house, he just yells, "Too bad it won't work out." And I was like,
Damn,
"Okay,
he
well,
knew.
let me come back in there." I was like, "Why?" And he said, "Well, you're not gonna have sex with her. It's not gonna work out." And I was like, "Let's be positive, Lamorne." And then maybe 3 days later, I texted him like, "Hate when you're right," because it didn't work. It wasn't the sex thing, but it didn't work out. But anyway, thank you for saying that. I think that might be one of the only times you've ever said that like it's a cool thing that I've done.
No, it is a cool thing that you've done.
The thing that you just said, which would be great, but also it doesn't bother me, is the question I always get is, does the girl also have to be waiting? Like, your life is your life. I can't expect other people to live how I've chosen to live. That has never bothered me. It's just the fact of like, are you okay with waiting now? And so like, you know, if there are girls out there waiting, I don't think I've met a single one in LA, to be 100% honest with you. If they are, great, but that's not like a thing that has to be.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's not like on the checklist or whatever. You know, I genuinely don't care. I find that more women care that I am waiting than.
Do prostitutes count? Like if you were to sleep with a woman of the night,
I just,
a
when he
working
asks
woman.
questions, I look at everybody behind camera and they're just looking at me like,
No, I'm saying like because it's a
Yes,
service.
it
It's
counts.
work. It's a medical service that they're
Medical?
providing. Yeah, you have to you have
know,
to undrain yourself.
I heard a story one time. This girl and this guy, they were like this IG couple and like the perfect couple. You know, they're both gorgeous, whatever. And they were
Matt and
together,
Nana.
they were together for like I hate him so much.
Why?
Look at him.
He's perfect.
He's
looking.
flawless.
Yeah, Matt's man. We love Matt.
He's
you know, Matt.
flawless. And like
Matt
I
Noster.
asked to work out with him one time, and then the second I hit send, I was like, oh, let me unsend.
You're like,
that, 'cause-
delete.
Yeah,
Delete that, bro.
because he
Delete.
posts these videos of his workouts. I'm like,
They're
well, there's a
intense,
reason
dude.
you look
Yeah,
that
they're
good.
intense.
Anyway, so this guy. Anyway, they end up breaking up on this. It's this huge public thing, and she comes out and says every time he traveled, he got a prostitute, and then his reasoning was that he was like, it's not cheating if I'm paying for it, and like legitimately, he was like, prostitutes don't count towards body
science.
count, and I was like, I feel like that's kind of backwards.
That's
That was the
science.
tangent.
That's science.
That is science.
I don't think that's science. And for y'all to keep saying this is a science podcast is
It is.
It
We're
is.
trying to uncover what's going on with you medically.
Yeah.
I'm single because there's something medically wrong with me.
Yeah, medically, you haven't had sex yet.
Yeah. And metaphorically.
Yeah, medically and metaphorically.
And literally.
You're like Jenga. You're like a Jenga tower right now, and like we're just trying to
Figure out
before
what
we
makes
pull
me
the
fall.
last one out. We're trying to figure out before this thing crumbles.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because right now, what's gonna happen is you're gonna self-destruct. You're gonna self-destruct. You know all those like people that go out there and they commit those like mass crimes. They ain't getting no ass.
And most of them are sexually frustrated.
They're sexually
That's why
frustrated.
they do that.
Yeah.
And we don't want that future for you.
2 things you don't do: smoke weed or have sex.
Correct.
Those are the 2 things that's gonna keep you from like
I don't really drink
shooting up
either.
a mall.
I don't really drink either. Is that
You already got the checklist. You're already white guy.
Uh-huh.
No
3 names.
sex.
3 names.
Don't smoke weed. Yeah.
3 names thing is crazy.
3 names.
3 names is actually crazy.
Caleb Hoopster Feemster.
We're in like 20 years, we're gonna look back and be like, "Holy shit, we had a serial killer on the podcast."
No, you're not. What is this? What is this narrative? Can we move away from this?
You know when like you're in a big like
no.
You know like when you're
What
in a
is this
big
narrative?
room.
No, we're moving on now.
You know
What
when you're
is
like in a
this?
big room and you're like, "Damn, someone in this room has probably
Wait,
killed
what's
someone."
on the index card? Go ahead.
You don't want me to read the index card, brother.
No, but I want to get back. I want to get back into this. I think this is important. Then we're gonna get to the
Of
cards.
why I'm single.
Yeah.
No, not why you're single.
Okay.
I do want to find you someone
Okay. Thank you.
because when you brought that lovely young lady over, she was lovely. However, I knew immediately. I was like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
It's not gonna.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask?
Why?
I know, like jokingly, you say the whole sex thing, but like, I believe that you knew. But can I ask why? Like, what?
A couple
about
reasons.
it? Yeah.
A couple reasons. She came here because a photographer wanted to take pictures of her. Right out of the gate. Girl, you stupid. Girl, you plumb dumb. Like, what? You got on a plane because of a motherfucker on Instagram said, I want to
With a
take
camera.
pictures of you. I got a camera.
She got. I flew her out,
You flew her out.
and then when she knew she was gonna be out here, like she was trying to get like test shoots and stuff like that because she wants to possibly model in LA. So I was trying to help her.
Here's why I think Lamorne knew this wasn't gonna work out.
Oh yeah, that's
And I'm saying this with a smile on my face, but I'm being actually serious. You're looking for a girl who is going to have to be okay with you guys waiting, right?
which
which
she
means-
said she was.
Which she says, okay, that means then you have to get married, right? I don't know how far along the line you are waiting to get married, but this girl has to be okay with, that has to be in her near future, right? And also the girl that you were talking to was like in her young mid 20s.
24, 25.
Okay, they're not thinking about getting married and doing all that at that moment.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I think that's why Lamorne knew, like, okay, this girl is not the right demographic for what you're looking for.
I would
Not
agree.
that
I
she
would
can't
agree.
be,
No,
but-
I would agree with that. I think the tough part for me in dating in general, and this is not exclusive to one person or this most recent person, but the tough part for me dating in general, especially out here, is I do think girls know what they want, and then when they get what they want, they're like, "Oh wait, I'm not ready for that yet." So girls will tell me, and it sounds good, and I need to learn my own lesson, because this has happened more than once. But girls will tell me like, "Oh, I yes, I'm doing stuff, but like if I meet the right person, like I'm ready to be a wife and ready to settle down and not ready to have kids, but ready to be with the person I know I want to settle down with, those types of things." So when that is being said to me, and I always believe people, which maybe I shouldn't, but I always do take people at their word. When that is said to me, then I get invested of like, wow, okay, I found a girl that is on the same page as me. And I'm not talking about getting married in the next, 6 months or whatever, but I'm ready to be with the person that I know I at least want to pursue that with.
Here's the thing. I think it is, you don't know what you want until you see it.
Yeah.
So they'll say they want this guy to be like this, and this.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that guy shows up and they're like, not what I thought I would want.
Because you
Or it
don't
could
always
be
get what you want.
Yeah, and
That's right.
it could
Because
be
sometimes
like
you get what you need.
Are we about to break into Song and Dance?
Well, no, and it's tough to know what women want.
That's right. Mel Gibson can't even explain that one.
I don't
true.
think they were lying, but I think it's what you said. It's like they get what they say they think they want. And then maybe it's like kind of scary, or maybe it's kind of like, oh, like I'm still playing the field, or I still want to do, which by the way, all those things are fine. Like if your reason to me is you don't want to be exclusive because you want to keep dating around and seeing what's out there because you don't know what you want yet, then that's fine. But just let me know so I know how to navigate it.
Yeah.
This person tells me they like me. This person tells me they feel so special around me and all these things. And so I get excited. I'm like, oh, I'm going to date this girl. And then the talk of exclusivity comes up and it's very like, I'm not ready for that. Which is, once again, totally fine. It's no one's fault. Just let me know though, so I know how to.
I could tell you
it better.
a couple of things. I could tell you exactly where what to do, and I can tell you where you went wrong.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with being a 40-year-old virgin. Nothing wrong.
First of all, I'm not receiving that. I'm not going to be. I'm not. It's a great movie, but I'm not going to be a 40-year-old
At
virgin.
this rate, you're going to be a 60-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. At this rate, it's going to be
because when
64.
you're trying so hard that you might just get what you need.
That's right.
But I feel like I'm
Which
also
is-
not crazy trying hard.
You're literally on a podcast talking about it.
Who brought it up?
It doesn't matter.
Who brought it up?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're literally on a podcast talking about it. Love. You want love, and I think here's the problem.
I do want love, but I'm
Right.
not like trying to force.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Okay.
24, 25-year-old women.
Misconception.
That is not going to happen. You could date a 24 or 25-year-old woman and have a very long relationship with her. You definitely could if you're laying it down. How long would you have to date someone before you would propose to them, before you felt like?
I've thought about this and I've thought like, okay, what is the timeline? But I don't think there is a timeline. I think like when you know, and I think it could be, this is going to sound crazy, but I know very successful relationships. It could be the 8 to 12 month area, or it could be 2 years. Like I'm not putting a time on it because in my mind, that's like either going to force something that's not there, or I'm going to put pressure on something. I think it's more of a, if I feel like, and we've talked about it, you will never catch me. People who get said no to, I'm like, Daphne, I'm not talked about this. Like I will have that conversation with somebody of like, are we at that point?
No, I
Before
think
get
also
down on
the
my knees.
age. I think the age thing is
you
got to date somebody in their 30s and up. Somebody who's got a body count already, that they're not tripping. They're trying to get off these streets. They're trying to get chose as well. They're tired of the running around.
You texted a friend, and I don't want to say names, but you texted somebody on my behalf, and I thought it was a very sweet text where you said, hey girl, when you're ready to get respected as hell, let me know.
Yeah. This is the part of the show where we poll the fans.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not going to be a virgin anymore for polling reasons.
Yeah.
Because we poll.
Because we poll them together separately.
Okay.
First question. So when we poll the fans, we let them know that you were coming on the show.
Oh, nice.
And they looked you up. They did their Googles on you, and they wrote in questions specifically tailored to you.
Yeah.
I feel so special. I don't know if that's true, but I feel so special.
No, it's true. It's true. First question. Are you the white man they were talking about when they said white man can't jump?
No.
Can you jump? I know you're a good shooter.
I have self-awareness. I've never been the most athletic on the court. I was always just the guy who outworked everybody. I used to be able to dunk. I've had a few dunks, whatever. But I was also the like, one time in college, I had a fast break and I could have went up and did the 1 foot, 2-hand dunk, whatever. But like, I'd much rather throw it off the backboard for the guy trailing, get the crowd hype type situation. So I could dunk, hurt my back, can't really dunk anymore. But I wasn't the most athletic.
So you heard,
but I was definitely more athletic than Woody Harrelson, so I could dunk that.
Woody Harrelson was in that. Woody Harrelson was getting after it.
Yeah.
Don't care. I'd give him buckets.
You would?
Left-handed.
What about Jack Harlow? You give him buckets?
Dumb buckets.
So would you say out of all the non-professional white guys, like actors, like musicians, YouTubers, would you say you are the best white guy basketball player?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds like a challenge.
No
But
hesitation.
I'm trying to think who's on the list of
No hesitation.
I think Joe Vessi's
Robbie.
pretty good.
Rick Glass.
Rick Glassman's pretty good.
Here's
Who
the-
are some of the other YouTube basketball? Who's the Rizzler?
if I ever lose to the Rizzler in basketball, don't even allow me in this house ever again.
He
Ever
suited
again.
up. He played at MSG.
Yeah,
you haven't played at MSG.
I saw. It's whatever.
Have you played at MSG?
I've gotten shots up at MSG. But
You
I
haven't-
played.
you haven't
that's a
suited
good
up.
point. That's a good point.
Rizzler.
Great point.
Shout out Rizzler.
Shout out to
Great point,
Rizzler. So you would say so right now.
No
let's
hesitation.
just make this clippable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caleb, you are saying out of all the non-professional athlete white guys, you are the best white guy player.
Yes.
Better than any actor.
Yes.
Better than Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
Better than the Rizzler.
For sure.
Wow. I think we should put a challenge out there.
Put a challenge out there. Doesn't matter to me.
Let's issue a challenge today. And
Who's the curly hair guy who always does trick shots as well? Blonde dude, point guard.
well, Tristan.
Yeah.
You're better than Tristan?
Yeah.
You're better than Tristan.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
damn.
boy cold.
I know. But by the way,
I'm ready
Tristan is
for
a
this
good
one.
friend of mine, and we've had this conversation. We've done 3-point shootouts. We've never played one-on-one, but we've done 3-point shootouts, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Tristan will say, if it's one-on-one, he's going to say he would win. But like my size, if I get the ball, it's just done. All I'm saying is no one can handle me in the post. Doesn't matter. And I'm the best shooter on the planet that didn't make it to the league. So
Well, you're better than Chris Matthews, lethal
Yeah.
shooter. You're a fucking liar.
ask.
Lethal.
Lethal will never admit to it, but ask him.
Okay, how about this?
Okay.
2 challenges then.
Great.
I want to see you versus Lethal in a 3-point shootout.
Great.
$10,000.
Okay.
You a one-on-one versus any other white guy YouTuber.
Great.
But you got to be one guy.
Or actor or you know, open
musician.
it
Open
up.
to all white guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the white guys, $10,000.
Great.
But I'm gonna need a 23andMe to prove you're white.
Yeah, because
I
you
don't
can't be
want-
out. You can't be Logic, half white.
Yeah. That.
Passing off. When you,
No Clay Thompsons are allowed to just boom,
Boom.
done.
Can't wait to have 20 racks.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that shit.
Well, who paying for it?
Well, we gonna find a sponsor.
Well, you gotta,
Ain't coming out of my pocket.
Fuck out of
I
here.
don't know if I've ever seen 10 grand.
Fuck you.
Blue
man.
Chew?
Blue Chew. Sponsored by Blue Chew.
This is the
Or sponsored by
worst,
Skechers.
This is the worst episode to be sponsored by Blue Chew.
Sponsored by Skechers.
what's the funniest or most awkward thing you've accidentally texted because of autocorrect?
I texted somebody, I love you.
I know.
girl or
At this
guy?
point, we know that was on purpose.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I know I just met you yesterday on Instagram, but I love you.
It was true story. It was a girl that we had just started, like kind of. This was years ago. Honestly, it wasn't even that awkward. It was literally just like it was really funny because I was playing basketball. We were playing pickup one night, and it was like 10 p.m.
You and her?
And no, like the boys and
Loving basketball? Him and Sanat
I
got
wish.
game.
I wish.
I
man.
love you, Dad, but
Yeah. I wish I had a loving basketball situation. But and I was just saying something. She said something. And at this point, we did this like she had told me she liked me. And she said something really like kind of dumb. But like it was like a cute dumb. And it was like I like you so much. That was so cute. Like that's what in my head was.
that's what you were trying to type.
Yeah. Was texting.
You said, I love you so much I could marry you and have babies with you.
For weird
When I'm
auto-
ready.
That's
weird
crazy
auto-
that autocorrect
Weird
said all
autocorrect.
that.
Yeah, it was a weird autocorrect. But I boom, hit send, went back, played 2 whole games. So it sat there for like 30 minutes. And I come back to a text that literally just says, what, ... And I was like, what? I was just playing basketball. What, are you okay? And she was like, read your last text to me. And I read it. And it was like, I love you so much. And I started I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't know what happened. And it was like funny at the end of the day, but I sent it, had no clue I sent it. It sat there for 30 minutes and she replied immediately. So she was sitting there for 30 minutes on unread, what, ... I thought that was really funny. I don't know.
Thing,
I'm
though.
sure there's been some other like autocorrects that are stupid.
Autocorrect usually corrects to something that you've typed a lot.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah, 100%.
So you out here saying I love you so much to a lot of people.
No, to my homies. I text you all the time how much I love you, bro.
I've never gotten that text once.
Kyle doesn't text I love you to
Kyle
guys.
doesn't text in general. I texted you last night. No response.
Yeah, I have excuse. My grandma died.
That's a fact. How do you feel now, Caleb?
Thanks for watching this episode, guys. Oh,
Yes,
man.
Kyle's grandma passed away.
Yeah, this episode we're dedicating to her.
Totally
You can
fine,
cry.
you didn't
Go
text
ahead.
me
Shed,
back.
shed a tear.
I'm legitimately.
This will be good for a
I
clip.
was legitimately about to cry for a
Yeah,
second,
you can
bro.
cry. It's okay. Say it.
I'm
say it.
sorry, man. I didn't know that.
We'll love the clip.
I didn't know that.
Josh, zoom in on him. He's about to cry.
But like,
Zoom in. Yeah, literally yesterday.
but I feel like you could have texted me that.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
It's not about you.
Try
It's
cry.
not.
Dude, don't make this about
Oh, my
you.
grandma died. Let me call Caleb.
Because I'm
To let
first
him
of all,
know?
First of all, because I give great hugs. I'm a great consoler.
If you were giving great hugs, you would have a girlfriend right now.
See what I'm saying? They bring it
Like,
up,
if you're not
me.
having sex,
they're
you gotta
telling
do
me I'm
everything else.
desperate for something, and they're
Full
bringing
weave.
it up.
That's called a full weave right there, baby.
Yeah,
If you don't have sex, you got to be good at everything else.
Yeah.
I'm a great communicator. I'm a great hugger.
Your fingering game got to be on point.
No one can hold hands like I can hold hands.
You can hold the shit out of a hand.
Oh my God. You have no idea. I hold your hand so much that you're like,
yeah,
you hold like a bean like crazy.
Yeah, you hold their hand so much that they leave.
All right, what's the next index? What's the next
Billy Bean over
what's
here?
The next index?
What's the weirdest thing you've seen someone wear to the gym?
Oh, wow.
Probably me. I've worn
Really? You wear weird shit?
I've worn some weird stuff before, like for videos.
Birkenstocks?
Yeah, I wear Birkenstocks all the time. I've worn weird stuff for videos, but also too, I'm always that guy who I look goofy when I walk into a gym, and I like the way I look. Like it's the Woody Harrelson. It is the white man can't jump. You show up, you look bad, and then you just get buckets. So I mean, there's nothing like particularly. I've just worn some weird outfits. I've worn bicycle shorts.
Oh wow!
But like running bike shorts.
You got to be careful where you wear those and what gym you wear those.
Yeah, no. It was my mistake. It was LA Fitness in West Hollywood.
You in WeHo? Your virgin ass was in bike shorts in WeHo?
It was like my first few months in LA. First few months in LA, I learned my lesson.
I went to the Equinox one time in WeHo, and I saw, speaking of craziest outfits, Mickey Rourke, the actor, in lime green, like tight spandex, matching cut off sleeve spandex shirt. Okay. Lime green headband.
Oh yes.
And he
eating
was
a lime.
He was carrying a Louis Vuitton duffel bag as his gym bag.
Oh shit.
That's the craziest fit I've ever seen at the gym.
Shit.
Honestly, that's a fit. We should do that. We should wear that when we play Sandler.
I love those videos where they do they're clearly doing sex workouts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where they're like got the waist thing right here and on the ground.
They're just like
I almost watched
trying to do push-ups.
Yeah.
It's like
I almost witnessed a fight last night at the gym.
Really?
I just remember. So this old dude was like recording girls.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I didn't see it happen, but I was doing the like chest fly machine.
You were doing sound for him.
And he was
holding the boom mic.
Recording sound.
He was holding the boom.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A little bit to the left.
Oh man.
No, so I guess I didn't see it happen, but I saw like a couple of girls get together and they were talking to this other guy, and then they went and told the staff, and the staff comes over and like, and he's in the machine right next to me. So I'm like, I turn my music down. I'm being nosy. And they're like, hey, like we have some reports of you filming. And before this guy could like try to figure out what's going on, the other guy who's playing Superman, who wants to get these girls' numbers, I'm convinced this guy wants to get these girls'
I saved you.
Comes running over. You like taking videos, guy? And we're like, okay.
Oh shit.
Everybody, let's just take a deep breath. First of all, this guy's 70 years old. Like it's not okay to take videos, but what are you gonna do? Punch an elderly man? Like what are we doing? And then so the worker was trying to amicably
tell that to Jake Paul.
Ambiguously.
Yeah. He's trying to solve it nicely.
Peacemaker.
Yeah. And then the guy's like, I can't go into his phone and look or whatever. And the guy's like, I didn't do it, whatever. So the worker walks off, and this guy starts getting in his face and is yelling. Now everybody's looking over, and we're like, yo, what's going on? And then he finally walks away, and he like goes, checks on the girls, like, are y'all okay? And it's like, okay.
I almost hate this guy more than the guy filming.
No, for sure. Like both of them in my mind.
He starts rubbing their shoulders. Y'all okay?
Yeah.
Both in my mind.
Then he starts filming that guy.
Yeah, why don't you just give me his number? I'll check on you later.
Dude,
okay?
crazy.
But then he walks back by, and we're like, oh, he's about to like slap and run. And he just kicks this dude's phone, and it slides across the gym and then gets stuck under another machine.
Oh god.
And like, it's never okay to film anybody, but here's this like 70-something-year-old man like getting underneath the machine trying to, and I was like, both of y'all are like the worst.
Damn, this is that LA Fitness?
Yeah.
But you're sure he was recording?
I never saw it. I'm witnessing the aftermath. So I never saw.
Did a woman
this
accuse him
guy.
of this? I forgot what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. A couple girls said it first.
If he pulled off in a white windowless van, that'd be
wild.
like.
Yeah. He did ask me if I wanted candy, but outside of that, I didn't know anything else.
Dude, the
It was
wildest
actually really
thing,
good. He's a nice guy.
The wildest thing I seen at LA Fitness was I was using the leg extension machine, which was across from the pec fly.
Yeah.
And some old dude, I'm already like on set 2. We do legs. I'm on set 2, and this old guy sits down on the pec deck. So he's like literally where like you are there, like directly, or maybe more like where Joey is, directly in front of me. So I have to look at him. And he's wearing the tiniest shorts, like the tiniest shorts, right? And sometimes when you do the pec deck, you have to like brace on the ground with your legs. Dude's entire balls were out.
Like the testicles came out.
Because his shorts were so small. And I couldn't not look because I'm trapped in the leg extension. So I couldn't even get out if I wanted to. And I had to look at his balls for a whole set.
You could have looked him in his eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, that would have been weird. Like, that's honestly weirder.
Also,
Like, I just looked at your balls. I can't now make eye
Stared
contact
his
with you.
He's like, I'm not trying to come, dude. I don't look at his eyes. I already looked at his balls. I'm already excited halfway there.
I weirdly did like 12 extra reps. My adrenaline was going crazy.
If you were a movie villain, what would your evil laugh sound like?
I think if I were a villain, I wouldn't laugh.
Tap into acting right now. No, you know, like when you tell in a movie when the villain tells everyone their plan, and they
But
they
I always
waste
have
10 minutes.
I have an issue with that. I wouldn't be the dumb villain. You're giving this guy time for backup to come,
Well,
or
that's
for
just
him
how
for his plot to happen.
You're not gonna be the dumb villain.
I'm just gonna shoot him.
You're Bane.
Yeah, what's your Bane?
You
like?
devise a very evil, sinister plan.
Yeah.
Bane goes, "Ah!"
Yeah. What is Bane?
Oh,
You were. You merely adopted. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
I was born in it.
Are you going to smash? I was wondering when.
Will you marry me?
Larry, you got an evil movie laugh?
Hell yeah.
Let's hear it. You've just told everyone your evil plan, and now you're laughing as the camera zooms out and then slowly leaves the building, then goes out to the city, to the planet.
There you go.
And we're no longer afraid of this villain.
Dude, I actually really love that laugh. I love that laugh.
That's gonna be my villain laugh right there. It's gonna be like this big moment. It's gonna be.
Can't wait to see that
the
audition.
camera's gonna be zooming in. It's gonna be like that moment where everybody's like, and he's gonna be like,
It's intense, and you're just looking dead at camera.
and they're like, we can't believe he's about to do this to the city. And if camera gets in, it pushes in, and all of a sudden, you know.
No, you can't hold your belly while you do it. You can't hold your belly with your strong hand. No.
I mean,
no,
what are you doing?
No.
This is give me like snake vibes, like you're a villain.
Yeah, he's a
some kind of
villain.
snake.
That's gonna be my villain name, Scales.
That's just because you ashy.
Oh man.
He got scales on. Nah, he don't.
Nah,
use
he
lotion.
just don't.
Yeah,
he just don't
ashy.
moisturize.
Do that like snake sound. You could do that. I can't.
Your team's slithering, bro. You be
That's so
sneaking,
good. Yeah.
talking to snakes.
That's really good. I can't do it.
Oh, now you're just a predator.
What's something ridiculous that you bought and then immediately regretted it? Condoms?
Flight.
What'd you say?
Flight.
Flight? You bought a flight?
Flight to Chicago? No? Am I right? A flight to Chicago?
Oh, flight for this girl.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Something I bought and immediately regretted it. I don't feel like I'm an impulse buyer. Like I feel like I spend a lot of my money on experiences, dinners, travel, friends, doing stuff. I don't really buy a lot of like
Items.
Okay. I'm very blessed to have items show up, like
Sure.
shoes and clothes and stuff like that from,
You gave me a pair of Antas.
yeah. Oh, I have yours. I need to bring them. We gotta all have the same.
Shout out to
team
Kyrie
shoe.
Irving.
Yeah, shout out
Shoes are
Kyrie.
sick.
I told Kyrie it was your birthday, and so I needed something.
No, you didn't. Kyrie gave us a jersey when we were on the floor at a Cavs-Hawks game.
You know what's crazy?
And he still hasn't signed it.
Had you brought me to the Suns game, I would have gotten you KD's jersey.
It was a mic. That's why he wouldn't give it to
KD
him.
blasted me on ESPN.
Yeah,
Everybody's
I
looking
saw
at me
it,
like
and
I'm
I
a
was
simp.
Yeah, I was.
So far, been 5 games this
laughing
season,
so
6
hard.
games.
No jerseys.
I ask everybody, give me the shoes, jersey. They look at me. Steph Curry looked at me. Steph Curry walked right past me and was like this. He went like this and then rolled his eyes and turned around.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kick him in the...
No, did you see? I saw that video. Did you see what he said when he turned
in
around?
his Steph Curry's. What did you say?
I saw the video. You see what he said when he turned around?
No.
He's like, that's not Schmidt. If he were Schmidt, he would have given it to you.
Oh, this is a New Girl reference.
Yeah.
There's so many characters that I played over the years as a wildly successful career that I couldn't figure out which one you were talking about exactly. But you've had the time to watch. You've had the time to watch as a fan. I appreciate it.
Well, I make YouTube videos, so.
I know. Shout out to your subscriber.
I actually have a really... You're such a dick.
Love that guy.
Shout out to your subscriber
Thanks,
out
Mom.
there.
You purchase a lot of things late at night in the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, I feel like
You've
you
got
buy dumb
anything
stuff.
crazy before?
I feel like you buy really dumb stuff.
Not dumb, but useless. Like I got a lot of like laser lighters, like some laser pointer stuff.
Those never work. Those laser lighters.
They don't. You charge them like twice and they just short circuit.
Trash.
I just bought something that I'm about to use soon. It's a travel hoodie, right? I like to be comfortable when I travel.
Okay.
This hoodie has like a rug on the inside of it is the lining, and then the hood goes over your head like this, but then these flaps come down to cover your eyes, right? And then in the ears, there's Bluetooth headphones that you can just sit down, snuggle up. The hoodie comes up to here, zips up like this, so ain't nobody got to be all in your face. You could just go to sleep and just sit there all nestled in your little pod.
I'm willing to bet it doesn't work the way you think it will.
It probably won't. Like you probably gotta. I'll probably get that bitch and be like, I know.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna try it. And I feel like it's gonna work. I feel like it'll be fine.
I mean, not dumb, but something I've spent a lot of money on that I can never return are tattoos. But I really like.
You got
them.
a lot of tattoos. Show the folks at home your tattoos. You got a big thigh one.
I gotta take my pants off to show you.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, we don't want to get a strike on our YouTube channel.
We ain't at the gym, bro.
I have only lower body tattoos, so
That's
I'd have to take my pants off. To show you.
Interesting.
That's strange.
What does that say about you?
I actually don't know. Maybe I should go to therapy.
Do you have penis tattoos? Like those dudes who get their like dick tattooed.
What's the next index card?
Is that why you haven't had sex? Like you show it to a girl, they're like, "Oh no, we're real snake."
He did the MGK and just blacked out his penis.
Yeah, they're like, "Wow, that's an awfully African American penis you've got there."
I wish.
Anyway, you got one more question?
Yeah, I got one. If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing besides money for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Love.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Morning After.
Oh yeah, the game. Yeah.
Oh, we have a game.
Yeah.
I'll just give you guys the prompts and you can go. It's called Starting Five. The three of you have to come up with a starting five using only fictional athletes. Michael Jordan from Space Jam doesn't count.
Okay.
Holy shit.
LeBron from Space Jam.
No, we can't use.
He
real
said we
athletes.
can't use Michael Jordan from Space Jam.
No,
but
I'm
you could use
assuming
LeBron from Space
LeBron
Jam?
is Space Jam.
I'm just
is under
joking.
the
I was
same
just-
So
Yeah,
let me
was
get this
just
right. You can't use the second greatest player of all time, but you can use the first greatest player of all time? That's crazy.
No, I feel like they're under the
I'm not
same.
going to touch that
that's under
because
the same
this
category.
will end up being a 12-hour podcast. But don't say dumb stuff, please.
LeBron's the greatest player of all time.
Okay, let's do the game.
And you're friends with
Let's
KD,
do the
right?
game.
So starting five of basketball. Ooh.
So your pick, my pick, your pick.
Okay, I got
All
the
right,
perfect one.
you got first pick. Go.
Go.
Neon Bulldough, Blue Chips, played by Shaquille O'Neal. He was not playing himself.
That's a really good one. I have a theory. Any list with Shaq on it wins. Any top five list with Shaq on it wins. So
Yeah,
we
I won
lost
already.
I'm taking Jesus. Shuttlesworth.
You
I'm
got
taking like Mike.
Tim Bow Wow?
Yeah.
You're taking Calvin Harris. What is it? Calvin.
Calvin Harris is a DJ.
Is it Calvin Harris? No, it's not Calvin Harris. It's Calvin something. His name is Calvin.
Yeah,
in the movie.
I'm
Taking
taking
Calvin.
Bow Wow like Mike with the shoes.
Gotcha.
I'm
Good
taking
specification.
Penny Hardaway from Blue Chips.
You're just taking the blue chips.
They weren't playing themselves.
Sweet. Second pick.
I'm gonna take. F me! I forgot his name from Coach Carter. Did someone look it up?
Which guy?
His name was Ty. He was like the bad guy. He was like the opposing guy. He was averaging like 40. He was the next LeBron. Apparently, in the movie, he was the next LeBron.
Oh wow.
Ty Crane.
Ty Crane.
Ty Crane. But we're taking characters, not.
Yeah. No,
just
okay,
wondering,
gotcha,
just
gotcha.
giving a
Yeah, I'm
shout
taking.
out.
Yeah, Ty Crane.
I'm taking Joanna Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one. I'm taking
Fuck with me now.
Michael J. Fox from Teen Wolf. He was dunking from half court.
Wow.
He was dunking from half court.
I'm taking Jimmy Chipwood. Jimmy. What? Yeah,
From Hoosiers?
Jimmy.
I'm taking Philip Seymour Hoffman from Along Came Polly.
The enforcer.
I want the Rain Man.
What's his last name? Did you see?
Sydney in Along Came Polly.
Yeah.
I'm taking
Sydney?
him.
Rain Dance.
Funny you say that, because
Rain
I'm
Dance.
taking Sidney Dean. White Man Can't Jump. Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes.
Good one.
Oh wow.
Jimmy Chipwood. I was right.
Wait, so is that 4 or 5?
That's
five.
4 for me.
I'm gonna take
One animal.
I'm gonna take the ghost from 6 Man.
Oh, Kadeem Hardison. Yeah, that's a good one.
Ghost.
Yeah.
From the six.
Yeah,
man.
y'all are screwed. You don't even know where he's at.
I'm going for a diversity team of players, so I'm taking Airbud.
You're taking Airbud.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Airbud.
I got a crazy 4 right now.
I'm going to go that African dude from the air up there.
Yeah.
Saleh. I forget what was his name. His name was Saleh. And what was his that was his name, right? Saleh. Pass the ball to Saleh. Kevin Bacon was
I'm gonna take. I can't even remember the movie name. God, what's the movie where the dude's a janitor? And
Dude's a janitor?
Yeah, and he shows up at the. He's like a janitor, and he's trying to mentor one of the players who has a chance. He says, "Spread your fingers, pop your wrist." He shows up. There's a street ball game, and he shows up and he doesn't miss, and he takes down the like opposing team's gang or something.
Damn.
Dangerous Minds.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got my 5th.
Fuck.
My 5th.
Fuck.
I am taking Joe Cooper from Basketball.
Oh gosh.
Dude, my starting 5's crazy.
But not good.
No, great.
Bro.
Yeah, I agree. Not good. Great.
From Long Came Polly, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Above the rim.
Above the rim. I was gonna say Nutso.
Yeah.
But Nutso died. But what was the brother's brother's name? What was the brother's name who was playing basketball with no ball?
Shipp. I take Shipp from Above the Rim. He was the janitor or whatever, or I don't know if he's a janitor or not, but he
Leon.
comes back and he's like,
Leon.
Nice. Yeah. Just Leon.
Yeah, what about Leon? Damn, that was a
Wow.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
He
what I'm
was
taking.
nice. He
Man,
was-
I think I win.
Okay,
guys.
and then who's your coach?
my coach, Eddie, Whoopi Goldberg from Eddie. That's my coach.
I was
Easy.
really going to say Eddie would be a good one. I'm
Easy.
taking Bill Murray.
Bill Murray from Space Jam?
He wasn't the coach, was he?
Yeah, but he kind of took on a coach. Like he came in and kind of took on a coach. Yeah,
I'm
player
taking
coach.
I got Adam Sandler, Hustle. He's my coach.
Now you're just taking the enemy.
I thought we had to play like actual coaches.
taking the
You're
enemy.
just picking characters from the movie.
He was a coach
You just took Whoopi.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He
Nick
was the
Nolte from Blue
coach.
Chips.
You just took Whoopi.
in Hustle. He was his coach.
You know, he was a scout.
He's a scout.
He turned into his trainer / coach.
Anyway.
I think Bill Murray kills y'all. So I think I win.
No, my team, I think on paper, my team actually wins.
No. On paper, my team wins. You got Ty Crane.
I have Shaq and Penny Hardaway. You guys
Yeah,
have
I
fucking Air Bud and Bow Wow.
First of all, he has
No,
everybody about.
I have Michael Jordan.
I have Ray Allen.
Yes, Ray Allen.
I have Michael Jordan, like Mike.
I have Ty Crane.
Mm-hmm.
I have a ghost. I win.
I have Joe Cooper.
You think you have a wide open layup?
I have Juwanna Man, dude. Come on. Look at my starting 5. It's unreal.
My starting 5 is nasty.
Jimmy is a shooter. I can't believe I have a ghost and got away with it. And then Shipp. Yeah, okay. The only way Lamorne wins is because of Shaq.
I
But
have
think-
Air Bud,
I
bro.
genuinely think, okay, Kyle's not in this conversation. I genuinely think that my ghost shuts Shaq down.
No, you know why? Because your ghost can't do nothing with a fucking Teen Wolf. Like Michael J. Fox,
Are
bro.
you joking me? We show up and you're like, oh, we're only playing 4 guys. And then all of a sudden the score is 8-0 because my guy's just scoring.
No. That's
And
no.
Bill Murray's coaching circles around Whoopi Goldberg.
And we know that your ghost he couldn't play basketball. He had to possess someone in order to play.
Yeah,
so
well,
that we
no-
don't see him coming.
so
he's,
he's
not
gonna-
like performing
He's not allowed
any
to
miracles.
possess.
No. He's going to possess
possession.
Shaq and just
No.
walk right out the gym.
I think you guys underestimated
And if
the
Shaq walks out
athletic
the-
abilities of a golden retriever.
I think
But
we are.
But if Shaq walks out the gym, I still got Saleh from
Also-
there up there.
also,
Dude,
too,
like
I have
basically
Juwanna
Hakeem
Man.
Olajuwon.
Also, you're hanging your hat on Juwanna Man.
he was bad against men.
You have Philip Seymour
yeah, but he was
Hoffman.
great against women.
You have Philip Seymour Hoffman. Enough.
Yeah, that's my
Enough.
shooting guard.
Enough.
Dude,
Caleb
come
wins.
on, man. You guys are crazy.
No, Caleb wins that for sure.
Well, folks, this has been a fantastic episode.
Guys, can I just say real quick? I know you're doing your outro, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
I have
you.
a flight to catch. My grandma died. But yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Well, now I don't want to
No,
say it.
say it. I've paused now my outro, my goodbye. Go ahead.
First of all, thank you so much for having me. I know on paper, and this is not to downgrade myself because I know I do cool stuff, but like on paper, y'all have had some really, really cool guests. And so to be sitting here, I feel very honored.
You should.
And also
not
too,
welcome.
thank you. Despite all the crap these guys give me, genuinely 2 of the nicest people who have looked out for me more than a lot of other people in this city have. And I can't thank you enough. Real sentimental moment. Can't thank you enough for being the kind of guys that you are, what kind of friends that you are. You've always opened your house to me. You've always allowed me to be around and hang out. You helped me with a pitch. Like, yeah, I'm very appreciative of both of you guys. So thank you so much. Gave me tickets. Maybe you got me a date. Any?
Let me check. Let me check to see. Let's just update.
Follow up.
Yeah.
Put a button on that.
While Kyle's doing the outro,
Put a button on that real quick. Any replies? Just
no.
dudes.
That's for
wow.
me.
That's crazy.
That's for me.
Just a bunch of guys like, I'll go, bro.
That's for me as well.
Oh damn. Is that one for me?
Samson.
Oh,
Of course,
Samson said, I'd like to throw my name into the ring. Disclaimer, I would like to feel appreciated. I will definitely play hard to get, and his chances of hitting are slim.
Wow. That could be.
I thought at the beginning of the show when he did that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be nice. Like there's gonna be a couple people, and then now my ego is just.
You came on the wrong podcast. This is a science podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Lamorning After. I'm Lamorne Morris. That's Kyle the Legend Shevrin.
Thanks, guys.
Caleb Feemster is here. Please like and subscribe. Follow us at the Mess Around Pod.
Jeez.
Follow us at the Lamorning After.
Plug December 17th.
Caleb Nash.
Where we? Oh,
Dynasty Typewriter.
Oh, that's right. We have a show December 17th. We're doing a live episode of the Lamorning After podcast. December 17th at Dynasty Typewriter.
We'll put the link below.
Please make sure you go get your tickets. Tell
Can
your friends.
we do a dating segment?
We could.
Like ladies, if you're watching this, buy the ticket and we'll do like a little blind dating segment.
Yeah, if we invite you to the show.
Yeah.
But we love you guys very much. Please always remember, wipe front to back.
That was a Headgum Podcast.